Welcome. Iridescent is awesome. Iridescent is awesome.
Welcome back to Iridescent. It's your girl T.
And guess who's finally here again?
She's back, everyone. And guess
Back.
what we have today also?
It's me.
It's me.
It's me.
Hey,
Today we have our very special friend Ryan. We've known him.
Very special guest.
Very special. But like not in the bad way. In the best way.
In all the ways.
In every
In
way.
the greatest of ways. Ryan's here. He's our special guest today. I just figured it's only right. I mean, Bethany, we've been like anticipating her return because she hasn't had internet for how long?
2 months.
Obama got in office in 2018. So a while now, girl.
Okay. Well, it's been a minute. So she's been in Oregon for almost a month, 2 months.
About 2
About
months
2
now.
That whole time, y'all haven't had internet, and you guys barely got it like yesterday.
Yes.
When I tell you,
Oh.
I felt complete. Like I kind of understand, not excusing, but kind of understand why some kids have a fucking meltdown when they don't have the internet.
Yeah.
Like I don't excuse
Seriously.
it, but I understand. I'm like 2 months of that shit was
Hell.
disrespectful.
It was
A lot.
It was
It's a lot.
homophobic.
It was homophobic. It was homophobic. It was a homophobic hate crime, and I did
And
not
I was
appreciate it.
telling them because I was like, man, I miss you guys. Like, I want to FaceTime y'all. I want to watch movies with you guys.
Oh my
like,
god. We were at the mercy of fucking Ryan's hotspot provided
Yes,
by
my
whatever
phone.
cellular
T-Mobile.
T-Mobile
you.
hotspot. Oh god.
Yeah.
Been
Christ
there.
help us.
Been there.
I'm sorry.
Who would play her?
Okay, well, thank the freaking Lord and the moon and whatever else that has brought us this internet, and we are now at a head back to Iridescent podcast.
Back to
Oh.
business.
So really quickly, I just want to like shout out Ryan. You guys can't see my background, but he's
Woo.
on Instagram, Faces with Pencil. I'm obsessed with the way you draw.
Thank
Like
you.
literally
Oh
so
my God.
obsessed with the way you draw. And you do like
Go check him out.
you do like the most intricate things with so
Thank
little.
you.
And he did like a picture. I'll like insert it like later. But he did like
Yes.
a couple pictures for me and like of my dogs and of me. Dude, so freaking
Beautiful.
intricate, but so beautiful.
So beautiful.
Thank you.
I just wanna,
It's so
like,
fun.
I just want to celebrate your talent real quick and let you know.
Oh my goodness.
Go follow him, guys, at Faces with Pencil. Love him.
Thank you. Oh my goodness.
Also-
Thank you. Anything for you.
My baby. How was your day? Just like everybody catch me up. Like, what did we do today?
Oh my god.
You had a day.
I had a day.
Yeah, tell us about it.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Okay, so
without being too graphic.
Oh
oh my
God.
god.
She was like, "I'll
so-
snap you a picture." I was like, "No."
She's got pictures. Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I showed Ryan and he was totally like, yeah. Well, first off, I am a veterinary assistant, hence why I moved out here, and I work in the ER. So today was my first day working a Saturday, which that's my schedule now. Is like I work weekends and then 2 days during the week. And I'm a ghost. And today, I mean, I'm a cow. But today, oh my god, there was only it was slow. It was slow. There was only like so many of us, so it was nice. It was like a nice little small team. But yeah, we had like one patient, the one I was telling you about. Essentially, this poor cat got his poor tail ripped off. And that was hard. When I saw that walk in, I was like, wow. And then like I texted Tara like when I had the chance, because unfortunately the cat was the same breed as Pocket.
Oh.
So it really, yeah, when I saw that cat, it really like, I was like, I need a minute. Like, it's just, like, that is the one thing I will say about this job. I've told you, like, I've seen a lot of shit. I've handled a lot of shit, like, so far.
Yeah.
But what hurts is the pets. And of course, you can't help it. It's the pets that look like a pet you knew, a pet you have, a friend's pet, a family pet. Like, the other day, not that long ago, we had a Chihuahua. It looked just like my mom's Chihuahua.
Oh.
Like,
So yep.
oh,
So that, like, stuff like that, I'll say is hard just because, like, I don't work in a clinic. It's usually not a good thing when they're visiting. It's usually a bad thing or something's wrong. So that'll probably be the hardest part of my job. But
it's an emergency. It's an emergency hospital, so it's like.
but like on the flip side though, oh my God, when I tell you I love my job, like I like every chance, every doctor, because so far I've worked with every doctor. Ooh, we gotta get into the doctors. We gotta get into the doctors. I worked with all these doctors, and every chance I get, I make sure they know. I'm like, I hope you know, like, I'm grateful to be here. Like, I am so grateful to have this job. And a lot of them just are like, oh, well, thank you. And I'm like, no, thank you. Like, bitch, you hired me. Like, thank you. You're letting me do this. Like,
Aw.
thank you. So, but no, today wasn't a bad day.
That's
It was really nice. Like, I felt what it was is I felt independent today. I
Like you
feel
could
like,
do stuff.
yeah, I feel like during the week it's like, hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Hey, it's more today. It was just like, okay, well, you know, you have to do today. Your CSL today, your patient
your
care.
shit,
Yeah, do
yeah.
your shit.
Training
Like,
wheels are off. You're just
Yeah.
fully. You're
Yeah.
You're free.
I have a
That's great.
bird. But that was my day. How was your day,
Wings
Ryan?
and fly.
My day was good. Saturdays are easy at my job.
I love that.
Yeah,
But
just
you
annual
work in a
exams.
clinic. Like it's
Yeah, so I work in a
it's basically
private
clinic-based.
practice. Yeah, a private practice. So we do like annual exams, vaccines,
Mhm.
minor emergencies, I guess you would say.
Like a ripped nail or something.
Yeah, broken nails. We do x-rays, blood work, all that. Like how it's similar to humans. If whatever reason you'd go to the primary care physician as a human, the dog would go to, or
Yeah.
cat. We had a macaw come in today,
Macaw!
I love parrots. Oh my
right? Yeah, they're so
God.
cool, so smart.
They are really smart, so that's why they scare me. Birds really do. Like all birds.
They
scare
are
me.
smart.
Birds are
birds are
crazy.
very smart.
Like what
That's
a
why.
huge, yeah, what a huge brain for that tiny skull.
Yeah.
Like,
Why that's
Honestly.
why crows and ravens they're
The
scary.
smartest.
They're scary because they outsmart people.
Yeah.
Like those birds outsmart people fully.
Oh yeah, and they remember faces.
And they understand money. Like ravens.
Oh yeah, like the barter system thing.
Ravens understand money. Like it's been reported that ravens are caught stealing anything shiny, and they understand the difference between like money and like trash and all that.
wow.
So if you befriend a raven, they do understand payment. They
get your
understand.
money.
Yeah, they do understand that.
That's
So
amazing, honestly, and super scary. Like I really, I'm on that boat of don't trust like birds. Like,
Oh.
birds work for the government.
Birds
I'm
aren't
on
real.
that. Yes, I'm very much
Oh
like
my
the birds
God.
are made
Birds
by the
aren't real.
bourgeoisie. That's me. Like fully.
Birds aren't real.
Yeah, exactly. And so my cousin.
That macaw you saw today, not real.
Not
That's what I
real
was
at
gonna
all.
say. My cousin like raised birds. She used to work for the Albuquerque Zoo. And she did the
That's
bird
right,
shows. Yeah, my cousin.
Yeah.
So,
What?
Mhm.
so I grew up in that, like not grew up because I didn't live there, but I mean when I would go and visit, like I would just be surrounded by birds.
Oh my
And so
God.
at first I was like super like into it. I was like, oh my God, these things are
So
awesome.
cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then they started like talking, like specifically,
To each other,
not repeating, but like talking. Like they knew what they
communicating to each other.
Like tweet.
No,
Talk.
like no, like they can
They
talk.
literally were
Human.
like mom, and then like she'd come to over there, and then he'd be like out, and then he'd go outside and like roam around for like an hour, and then he'd be like food, and then I was just like, this thing is literally a robot.
Ah!
They can talk. No, like what? Whose birds? Whose birds? Someone in high school had birds, and I remember going to their house, I remember going to their house and they had like
Had birds.
3.
Fuck.
Someone had birds. Someone in high school had birds, and I went to their house, and I'm blanking on who the fuck it is.
Our friend.
But no,
Okay.
maybe
Your
I was like,
friend.
yeah, right, our friend. But I remember they had like 3, like what is
Male
it,
or
macaw?
The birds?
No, the person.
No, I think a female, a woman, I think.
Hmm.
But anyway, yeah, they had 3 fucking birds. So, anyway, this person had like three birds. Like I think they were like cockatiels, I think.
The white
And
ones.
yeah, and they would talk, like they would repeat shit. Like it sounded like, people in the house and like whatever. But like when we'd be outside, it sounded creepy because it was literally just me and this girl. Like her parents weren't home, her siblings weren't home, and you just hear the birds talking like in either like a TV commercial voice or like her mom's voice or her like brother's
Saying, like,
voice.
random shit.
And but it sounded like a family talking together inside, but it was just fucking birds.
The
Dude, that's
identity
scary.
theft of it all.
Ah!
Like you literally can like body snatch somebody via voice if you're a fucking bird. Okay.
Oh, well, like someone got in trouble because like I remember like it was like a funny like someone called the cops because they heard like a woman screaming
Oh,
like
yeah, and it
bloody
was the
murder and it was a
bird.
fucking bird.
People have been found like in court, like they'll have remembered like murders and shit.
Oh yeah, they totally use birds for shit like that.
Yes. So that's scary.
Yeah.
They're smart.
I would be like the Ferris Bueller of it all and just like call
Bueller.
with my bird and just say, no school.
Do
Next today.
do you remember that TikTok? There's a TikTok like someone's recording.
You guys want to
and
see a
this per-
butthole?
You fisted that thing.
She keeps fucking putting her asshole up and I'm like, you want to show the world? Here.
You get one of those little butthole jams that they
Here.
cat hole.
I see enough of that in my day. Thank you.
Well, right now she has a want to do
Look at
it.
that big ass tail. Look at that big ass tail. Like
Where
I can't help but to like now
Oh.
see a tail and go, how does that get ripped off? Like how does that get ripped off?
there's a lot
That's
of
what
ways.
fucks me up with people with like rabbit tails and like rat tails.
They rip it
They
off
rip
them.
them off them. Yeah. Like
Oh, and then I don't mean to be graphic, audience. I don't mean to. So trigger warning. It's about to be graphic. What I'm about to say.
ugh.
The owner called us later in the day and said that she found the cat's tail in the road
Ew.
and wanted to know if it was possible we could reattach it. And we're like,
No, honey,
no,
it's been
it doesn't work that way, sweetie. It doesn't work that
It's
way.
just sew it back on.
It does not work that way. A cat doesn't have a tail anymore.
Yeah.
Can I
But
help you?
on the bright side, like yeah, like the surgery went well and she's cool. She has to spend like 2 days in the hospital, but she can go home after that.
Damn.
So it's like yeah, she's a survivor. She's a fucking survivor.
I mean, they can live without their tails, you know?
Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
It's
It's just
shitty
the
how it
way,
happened.
yeah.
it's
It was very
traumatizing.
yes. I know, no, I'm like no animal should go through like that level of trauma, like having your tail ripped off of you. Good God, like
I couldn't do it.
oh my God, that's like getting getting all of your hair in a ponytail and just someone just ripping it off. Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
I mean, I've been through some pretty rough sex that almost happened like that.
You're like
I don't think getting your hair pulled is the same as your spine. That's the spine. The tail's the spine, isn't it?
getting your arm ripped
Your
out of
s-
socket.
It's like getting part of your spine ripped out.
Yeah. Oh, I don't want to. I already told you about
Oh,
my spinal cord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So yeah. So yeah. No.
Can I-
Anyway.
Right now, this girl just wants love. So please, if you
Pet her.
hear any
Pet her.
I
Pet
am.
her.
I
Pet her
am. But
harder.
if you hear any fucking ridiculous amount of purring,
Purring.
sorry. Honestly, I'm not masturbating. Promise. Anyways.
Gotta take care of the cat.
Both cats.
Yeah.
Really quickly though, I just want to like address the 800-pound gorilla in the room.
Oh, wow, I'm sitting right here.
His name's Ryan. There's another woman. Her name is Italy.
I'm skydiving. No, wait, Italy and what does it say? Skydiving and something else. Anyways, one thing I want to say is we've been gone for a couple of months, and
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sorry if you feel like we ghosted you. That it was unintentional,
It was.
and we're back. Back from the dead.
Some more than
And
others.
Some more than others.
Little baby.
And that leads me to our main topic.
Our main
Ghosting.
Patrick Swayze.
Ghosting.
Sam Wheat.
Some weed.
You in danger, girl. Molly.
Molly,
You in danger, girl.
Where's that from?
Ghost.
We went with the Goldberg. Ow!
Yes. Sam Wheat.
Sam Wee. Okay.
Oda Mae Brown Recluse.
Oda Mae Brown. Yes. Okay.
Oda Mae Brown
Well,
Recluse.
Okay. Really quick. I wanna hear Ryan. Please give me a personal what your feelings are about ghosting. Like,
Oh
how do
my
you feel
God.
about ghosting? Do you do it? Has it been done to you?
Yes and
What's
yes. I've done it. It's been done to me.
I am the boom boom ghost.
Your high ass needs to chill.
I am the boom boom ghost. Oh, God.
Let's see. So this one time that it was done to me that's memorable was when I was in California. I was living in San Diego, and I had met this dude. We met up and like went on a little date to like an art museum and went to dinner on like the beach there in California, as you do, right?
Mhm.
And like this cool kid was like,
Stay still.
oh,
No, not you.
free.
She's
And,
just like this.
0.
oh my God.
Like looking at her, I'm like,
Maybe if I just move with her, it'll stay.
you're not the problem, sweetie.
You're not the problem. You're doing great.
But
So, You're
yeah,
in
so we
San
were like
Diego.
on a date. We went on
Yeah.
a date. It was amazing. Really liked this guy. We didn't do anything, like no penetration. And then yeah, we went our separate ways and whatever. And then I didn't hear from him for like 3 months after that.
Oh my God.
Like nothing. Yeah. And it wasn't until I went out with this other guy, drove like an hour to meet this other guy to just hook up. And he messaged me while I was with that guy. Finally, yeah. And I answered the call.
I answered the
Oh.
call.
I
a
still
while.
hooked up with the dude I went to hook up with.
I had-
Spent the night there and then kept talking to the other dude.
Double homicide.
Hey,
Hey, we've all been there.
when in Rome.
When in-
When in-
So like when he ghosted you, what did you feel? Like, is it one of those things that you're just like, "Ugh, typical, or were you kind of hurt?
No, I was hurt for sure. For that one. I mean, other ones,
He's a good dude.
yeah, exactly.
That's why. Yeah.
Because I liked him, but I mean, by that point I had already done it to people, so it wasn't like personal.
All right, because I just want to segue into like the fact that nobody's really talked about how prominent ghosting is in our lives. And I was telling Bethany, the other day, my mom has like a general emotional attachment to one of my exes, I guess you can call him. So the subject of him came up in, I don't know, just random conversation. And I was like, she asked me, she was like, so what happened to him? Where's he been? Or how's he been? I was like, I don't know, Mom. We've been ghosting, like, or he ghosted me, I ghosted him, something like that. Oh no, I told her I ghosted him. I haven't like messaged him. And then she was just like, oh, that's so mean. Like, well, I had to explain to her what it meant. Like, yeah, we
Okay.
just like stopped talking and,
Yeah.
whatever. Or like he'll message me and I just don't reply. And she kind of was just like, that's really mean. Like, she's like, why would you do that? Like, like, don't you care about how they feel or what they think of you? And I was like, no, because everybody
That's
does
what-
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
it
mean,
was-
that's. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh. I'm like, go ahead. It's just so common. That's my thing. Like, why do I have to explain it?
Yeah. I mean,
it's like a social mannerism that we've all become accustomed to, honestly.
Mhm. Oh, you're back. More stuff to move.
More stuff to
but yeah, it is so common and it's so easy, right? Because
Mhm.
especially if you don't really meet them very often, you're not going to run into them. It's
Mhm.
so easy to just cut off contact and go about your life like They were
Mhm.
nobody that just lived on the internet.
Exactly.
Yeah, and so
It
that's like
dehumanizes
so unheard of. Yeah, that's so unheard of to her. Like her generation, like you have to like go through all the steps of like the relationship until
Yeah.
the very end.
Yes. Long,
You know what I
drawn
mean?
out.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, the fact that y'all literally
Wasted time.
Yeah.
Wasting
Yeah.
time.
I'm like, no wonder why you didn't fuck multiple people. Like you guys got stuck on one dick for 3 years. Like of course, like
Yeah.
that's
that's why I was
sad.
like, that's why I was like, damn, like you guys don't have a hoe phase, nothing.
Honestly, like that's why they're trying to.
Never
That's
been.
it's usually those kinds of people that will judge people that have
Oh, of course.
and call us
Because
names
they're
and,
projecting the
'cause they never
jealousy.
got
Yeah,
that.
they're projecting the jealousy.
I mean, I
Yeah.
guess we've all been there in certain ways.
Big time. So like I think I'm more of a ghoster than a ghostee. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it's like I do get ghosted. I've been ghosted.
Yeah, same.
But I ghost way more than I have been ghosted, I think.
Yeah.
Me too.
And I'm like not boasting about that, but I'm just saying that there's just something in me that just like pulls a trigger right when
Mhm.
I just see something that I don't like.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
don't want to give a reason to why I don't want to keep talking to this person.
You don't have to. Yep.
And I don't
Exactly.
think I should.
Mm-mm.
But you have somebody who's like from basically another world, who will look at
Yeah.
you and say, that's awful. That's
Yeah.
awful for you to do that to a person.
I mean,
Well, like the fact, like like, don't you care what they think about you? No,
yeah.
I don't.
I mean,
If
even
I
if
did, if I did, then I wouldn't really ghost in the first place,
exactly. And it's not like you're just ghosting the people you care about,
Yeah,
You're ghosting people you don't want to have contact with.
Exactly.
That's
exactly. They're more strangers than anything,
Mhm.
or if I were to ghost somebody who I've had like multiple, like, I don't know, a lot of time spent on them, it has to be for a good reason.
it. Exactly.
Like my last hookup, probably I might ghost. And it's not because of anything personal or, super,
Yeah.
I guess superficial. It's just mostly like I'm kind of done with that chapter and I don't think I need to explain myself. Or if I do,
No.
if that's like, if he confronts me about it, sure, yeah, why not? Like,
Yeah.
I'll
Can have a
say that
conversation.
yeah, but more than likely it's
You're not gonna
keep
go out of
around.
your way. You're not gonna go out of your way to
Yeah.
have an explanation ready for them.
And
Yeah.
I don't hear from him for months, so why do I think that he deserves what he doesn't give me?
More. Yeah. Exactly.
Amen.
Ghost him.
Growth.
Fucking growth, guys.
Growth.
So here's a question. Have you ever been in a relationship like with a hard R and been ghosted?
Yeah.
By my significant
Yeah.
other.
Fuck yeah.
That was mostly directed at Bethany.
that was just like Bethany.
That was specific.
It was literally like, hey guys, this is the next question.
It's for
Bethany,
Bethany.
why don't you tell us about your last relationship profiles?
The thing I want to ask though is like, what do you think goes in their minds where they literally commit to somebody with a commit, like a hard C, hard R relationship
Yeah.
commitment, and they think it's okay to treat somebody like they don't even exist? Like, what do you think that is?
That's a child. That's an immature mindset.
Hurt people.
Hurt people, hurt people. Hurt people, hurt people. And that man was very hurt. Like, there's nothing I could have did to make that hurt not hurt. And so I think what it is it was a very immature tactic that either that has been done to him or somehow he learned or grew around and decided to apply that to get his way, or did that as survival. We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
He learned it somewhere.
He
right?
did. He learned it somewhere. So, yeah, like that is, I guess what I'm trying to say is that is not normal. That is not a normal thing to do.
Now,
Yeah.
I was there, we both were there during that part,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, like, what were your initial feelings? Like, did you feel ghosted? Like, is that like a typical, like when you've been ghosted before, did you feel that ghosting feeling, or did you feel more hurt? Like, was it amplified?
No, because I want to say, one, like I said, I think ghosting is such already this new social custom that we have, that it's not that deep when you get ghosted.
Yeah.
Like, I guess it's not that deep. It's just, oh, okay, I got ghosted. Now, when someone does that, that is like, we're crossing more into like abandonment. We're crossing more and over into like manipulation tactics. Like, so yeah, it was, I didn't see it as, oh my God, he's ghosting me. I saw it as, why are you abandoning me?
Neglect.
Why are you neglecting? Why are you emotionally neglecting me? Why are you manipulating? So it was way more intense because it was a a hard relationship. If it was just a hookup, if it was just like, nothing more than that, I would not have given two fucks. He could have wrote me a memoir saying fuck you in so many ways and ghosted me period, and it would not have changed my reaction. It would not have fazed me. But because it was something serious, no, it cut a little bit deeper. It definitely cut a bit deeper, especially when that man knew I was going through therapy, especially that part.
Yeah, I think that was a lot of manipulation. But I can't believe, like, I had to bring that up because I can't believe somebody who actually commits themselves to somebody else would go as far to like, why can't you just say I'm done?
Yes.
Like, you'd have to go all silent treatment.
It's essentially a form of abuse, right?
Yes.
Emotional neglect, mental abuse. Exactly. The emotional neglect. That's what it is.
Yeah. Manipulation.
And it's like, it was during a time when you really needed him, or you just really needed, a person. Yeah.
I literally told you. The day I needed him was the anniversary date of my mom's death, and I had to work because it was Sunday, and it like broke down during that day, and all day he did not remotely message me. He was still like giving me the silent treatment, like, and I think
you even like messaged him.
Yeah, no. I messaged him. I did message him, but I'm not playing this game. I wish you the best goodbye, essentially. Jeez. And then that's when he tried calling me, and then that's when he tried like messaging me, and I'm just like, no. After I sent my message, I blocked him. Yeah. And then I blocked his number because I was like, oh no, I'm gonna do to you what you did to me.
This is what's happening.
Because I'm not like, and it's sad that it was at that moment, it was a I don't need this. Yeah. I don't need this. Only took 10 years. Only took 10 years, girl. I'm so proud of you.
Growth doesn't matter how long it takes.
That's exactly it. I mean, what?
There's a little icon that popped up that says, "Are you playing music?"
She was clapping.
I was clapping. That's these ass cheeks.
That's them cheeks clapping. Okay, here's another thing that I kind of find interesting about ghosting and like not the taboo of it all, but I mean like just like the urban legend around it, I guess, is when we ghost people or get ghosted, lots of times they leave us on their Snapchats, they leave us on their Instagrams, they keep their numbers available. Like you said, Ryan, you answered his call,
Sure did.
We still are available to these people, even though we've been ghosted by them. Yeah. It could have been because of good dick. It could have been because of whatever emotional reason. It could just be like killing loneliness. Yep. But why is it so common that these people disrespect us and we just like, okay, yeah, you ghosted me, but fuck it, I'll suck your dick one more time,
It's a drug.
Also, it's mental illness.
Yes, exactly.
I was just about to say, do we like to feel pain?
Yeah. It's mental illness.
I mean, it's not even just that. It's like you kind of fall for the idea of what it was, right?
Well, also though, we also kind of compartmentalize. Thank you. Feelings and like sex drive sometimes. Yeah. And we're kind of forced to like socially accustomed to doing that we turn off any feelings of like emotion, but we also turn off any feelings of like shame shame on being everything. Neglect
you can't
or whatever.
Just selectively turn
off you turn it off, you turn everything off. So I think that's another reason why we do it, is because it's like, well, I know for a fact I've already turned off any emotion towards you, love or otherwise affectionate, but I've also turned off the feelings for the respect for me as well. So so you can disrespect me and it's not gonna faze me. Why? Because I'm not emotionally invested in this. I don't give a fuck if you disrespect me. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm here to get what I'm trying to get, essentially.
Now, have you ever been in that position of power where you ghosted somebody and they kept hitting you up and you answered after a while? So what does that say about you? So that's why I also have had that happen to me. So I felt pity when that happened. Like I was like, all right, I'll give you a shot, you know?
I've done that.
So,
oh my God.
Well, essentially it is pity. Essentially,
yes.
Well, yeah, it is pity because what that is you're going like, you know, the daily, everyone's been there where someone's like messaging. And like, I wouldn't say months or days. Actually, you know who's a great example of that? You know who a great example of that is?
Who?
Fucking
Ham?
Yeah, him. Irving.
Oh, him. Yeah. Oh, and then
Pickle.
I saw a hole. That's all I saw was a hole.
A pickle hole.
A hole.
Butthole.
A pickle butt hole. Yeah, this guy would message me. He kept messaging me and he would message me back to back to back. And I lived in El Paso for like 4 fucking years. And this man would message me back to back to back for like about 4 fucking years. And then eventually, I don't know, maybe it was a moment of
weakness.
Yeah, moment of weakness, what have you. But I, you know, messaging, I go back on it and I'm just like, hey, and immediately messages me back like, oh, hey, what's up? Long story short, I was able to like convince him to come over and have sex with me. And still, I had sex with him, but in no way, shape, or form did that make me attracted to him. At all. It was just like, no, this is sad that you've done all this work. You've done all this fucking work and messaged me over and over, and I just let you. And that no, I don't see you as a potential partner. I see you as like.
I forgot to ask, but was it good?
I mean, if you can't remember.
Well, I can, sadly. It was the size was good. The size was good. He did have a good size dick. Don't think he knew how to use it. Also, it was like pulling like many turtlenecks down.
It was not circumcised.
Many turtlenecks.
I had to do one of these numbers.
You had to scale the.
I had to do one of those.
I'm so sorry. I cannot.
What was the thing from Tremors?
Oh, I don't know. I don't have a preference.
I mean, it caught me off guard. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just like, this is a lot of foreskin.
It's a lot.
Holy shit,
I
it's a lot of
an uncircumcised penis. I will not.
I mean, it's not that bad when it's hard.
Not bad, honestly. It feels good to them. It feels good to them.
Exactly. It's better for them, but that's not where my head is at. My ex wouldn't like, okay, there was like a term that I heard from him one time, and it was the term dick cheese.
Oh, Fremunda
cheese.
Oh.
And so I never saw it with him. Thank God. But from then on, I was like, there's no way I'm ever gonna have like, you know, like how do I've never seen a man get like inside with like a Q-tip and like some alcohol, you know what I'm saying? And like really go to town on some disinfecting in there.
Yes.
And that's why I won't.
It's different for straight men. Gay guys are much better about being clean down there in general. Straight guys are wild now.
They don't care.
No, they're just, I don't know who they have in their lives that's not teaching them to clean themselves.
Like, you know what it is? It's toxic masculinity. You got men out here running around not wiping their ass because they think touching your butt's gay.
Yeah. Some shit. And the thing too is
not washing your legs and shit, not washing your baby and shit.
Yes,
like, fuck off.
You gotta keep it clean. It's like healthy to keep it clean too.
Keep your kitchen clean.
Men are so gross, honestly. Sometimes
they really fucking are. Yeah. No, men are.
So every time I hear an uncircumcised penis, like I'm just like, no. No.
But the thing with the cheese stuff is you can usually smell it before you see it.
Yeah, like that's
you'll know.
Yeah, it's usually a dead giveaway.
If I have to get down there and I actually visually see it, I probably would die.
I'd cry.
That moment.
Yeah.
You know, you smell it the minute they take their pants off. You're just like
shower.
No.
Yeah, get in the shower.
You're like, fuck no. Put that shit
I'll be like, I'm going.
I'll scrub it myself.
Nah, fuck that. The fact that you didn't shower beforehand.
That's
insulting, right? That's kind of like
Eat a dick. Eat
Yeah.
your cheese dick.
Yeah.
Eat your
Yeah.
own cheese
Eat your
dick.
own cheese dick. Okay.
Eat
All
your
right.
own cheese stick.
Okay. I've had a situation one time where we would ghost each other. And I guess it came to like a complex where it would be if one of us wanted to like hook up and the other one didn't, like we would like the opposite person would not talk to the other person for like a while. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
Yep.
I wonder, in that situation, who really has the power? Is it just the ghosting situation itself, like the
Yeah.
Yes.
idea of it all?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I think that ghosting is kind of like low-key fun.
Yeah.
In a way,
I'm doing it now. I'm
Yay.
doing it now. I'm doing it
are?
now. Yeah, there was some guy that
I'm so proud of you.
there's this guy on Tinder that I matched with, not the one I sent, not the one I
Oh my
I
god,
matched
he was
with,
beautiful.
not that
Andrew
one.
was hot.
Yeah,
Is that the
Andrew.
one
Andrew,
from-
you remember his name, Andrew.
Yeah,
Andrew was hot.
because I had to type it out. I was like, "Whoa, Andrew!"
Hi.
I was like,
but
"Andrew is packing some heat."
Was that the one from
Black guy.
yesterday? Or...
Oh yeah, that's
Andrew.
I'm keeping that a point.
Oh, Andrew.
Favorite that one. Favorite that
Oh,
one.
Super like.
but yeah, the guy before that is this short king security guard Mexican that I was just bored and happened to just go like, yeah,
Did you say a security guard?
yeah, for real. I'd like to show you some pictures. And this
Like
man,
Chico Tacos?
yeah, that type of security guard, Chico Saco security guard.
That's where he works.
He works at Chico Saco. But yeah, I just matched with him because I was bored. And then he started just like, so what are you trying to do? You trying to get fucked? Like,
Yes.
No.
Oh.
not by you.
I'm like, no. Like, okay. Like when they say, are you trying to get fucked? Like, it's like,
not by you.
like,
Do
are
they
you-
really say that?
Dude, straight man,
Ugh.
really.
So,
actually,
when that
you know what?
sentence-
No, it's not just straight men. Ryan has confirmed with me through his Grinder inbox.
Oh yeah.
It's not just straight men. Some of these dogs literally just don't even say hello, don't even say sup. They just send him like dick pics and go, "Do you want this jammed in your hole or some shit?"
Yeah, I got one like not that long ago.
So when that happens, when they come through with like, are you trying to get fucked? Are you trying to suck my dick? Are you trying to whatever? That's
I'm not
already
trying to do nothing.
so many levels of disrespect that have been just fully barged through that I
Yes.
will immediately report them.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what do you think that you have to offer this fucking world with your little 5-inch penis that I can't find on any other fucking Tom, Dick, or Harry?
Yes.
Also, who lied to you? Who lied to you and said
Many
that
times.
works? Who said just say that to a woman and it'll
work every time.
Every time. Who lied to him? Who lied to him?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know that there's that stigma. It's Tinder. It happens. It's whatever. But I mean, to a certain extent, because when you have like fully ass 30-year-old men coming through, like I can expect that from a 21-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're like exactly. We're damn near 30 and you're still doing that shit. Now you're sounding like a fucking predator at this point.
Like I'm not
Yeah.
demanding you to fucking buy me a private island or anything. I just want a motherfucking nice conversation before you try to get me in bed with you.
Yes.
Like I don't even know you like that.
Well, last night Ryan was witness. Ryan was you know me. I've said it plenty of times where with my hookups, no, I ask the real questions. I ask the hard questions. I get my answers before anyone even remotely sees me for anything.
Mhm.
So the Andrew, the one I matched with, he was very direct, just like, so what are you into or what are you looking for, whatever. And then I answered all his questions. And then I was like, well, now I have a few questions you need to answer. And he's like, yeah, go ahead, shoot. First question out the gate. When was your last negative STI testing? Are you vaccinated, or do you at least wear masks in public? Are you in any committed relationship that require, that I need to know about, I was asking the real fucking questions. I was like, what boundaries do you have? What triggers do you have? Like, and you know what? I got all of my answers. I didn't get any pushback from him. He was
That's what you
fully-
need. But like, what there are so many people that do pushback.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That
so
should be the bare
many.
minimum.
And that's sad.
Yeah.
You got people pushing back on bare minimum. On
Yep.
bare minimum. People pushing back on bare minimum shit.
Yep. And that's like they're like, well, that's personal. It's like, well, you're wanting to literally
Yeah.
get inside
inside
of
of me. What gets more personal than that?
And
you're
that's
trying to nut in me.
I literally did not tell you that. Did not tell you that. If you can throw your fucking dick down my hallway, if you can fucking do that, oh, like force open my oyster. Like if you
If
can,
you could
suck my
clam.
clam.
if you can escape, you can shuck my clam. If you can escape the jaws of life, like then you can answer a fucking question.
One question. Yeah.
Or you can talk to me about, and I even said that. I was just like, I go, this isn't about me expressing kinks. This is about me expressing and understanding boundaries, wants, desires, and to not take advantage of anything negative.
Yeah.
I go, that is why I'm asking these questions, because I want someone to have the best experience they possibly can
And to be healthy.
and to be healthy. I'm not about to put anyone in danger by assuming shit. And next thing I know is I do the wrong thing during sex, and now that person is triggered, or I get a punch in the face. I don't know. So it's like, no, we're talking this out before you break my body in two pieces. You're gonna have this interview with me. And the fact that this man gave me my answers, was respectful about it, was straightforward, and was honest, that made it even more hot. Like I look
What more
forward.
do you need?
I look forward to seeing him. Honest to God, I look forward to seeing him.
Has there been a date set?
There has
my
not. He just said next week, which what sucks is I don't have weekends off. Like I don't have weekends off. I don't have Saturday and Sunday off. I don't even have Friday night. Like, I can't afford to like stay out Friday night or anything like that. So it's like, essentially, I'm like, you need to work around my schedule. Yeah.
I need this to happen. I need you to come back and tell the tale.
Yes.
I need to know.
For all of us. Do it
When
for
she
all of
said,
us.
let me just tell you, listeners, when I saw that body
That shmee.
and the schmeat of it all.
He unraveled that thing. Oh, yo, I added on Snapchat. The first fucking picture he sent me, it was him like shirtless, squatting in his underwear with his hard dick out.
Yeah. It was like bigger than his leg.
Oh my God. You didn't screenshot it? Damn it.
My forearm.
My God.
I'm
I
gonna
need to be
die.
like on, can I be like on a Zoom call the next time?
We FaceTime.
Wait. Is there a way? Can we stop recording real quick?
Yeah.
Or pause it?
But you're the
pause
one who
recording.
has the screens.
And we're recording again.
It was like a 90s music video.
We had to
Anyways.
pause. We had to pause so I
Yeah.
could share some content with her offline.
And I also reciprocated with some separate content.
Mm.
And Ryan was
I'm
there.
dry.
How dry do you want it?
How dry?
Not
is
dry,
he?
not
How
opposite.
dry is he?
You're
Oh.
not dry.
Squeegee.
It's okay. You're okay, Squiggy. Don't worry.
Where's Squeaky? Is she still coughing?
She's over there. No, she's so much better now. Thank
Oh,
God.
yeah.
After
Look
those
at her.
antibiotic shots, she's fine.
And what did the groomer in the groomer's place? Did they ever fucking like?
yeah,
shut
they gave us a
down?
discount the next time we went. So I was like, okay.
I'll take it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's better. Like they
Yes.
acknowledged that it was because of them. So I was like, all right, cool.
Well, good.
I wasn't gonna be a Karen. Like that's the opposite thing of what I do.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
So-
I was hoping that they like were understanding and like did the right thing. You do got some places that will push back. Like that wasn't me, bitch.
Exactly. And we've been going there for so long that it's like, we've put a
They
lot of
know.
money into that place. So they
Yeah.
know. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-mm.
So anyways, I just think that ghosting is so ubiquitous. Big word.
Ooh. SAT word. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Somebody got over 1,000 on the SATs. Okay.
But I just think that it's just so, yeah, like it's just so normalized now that it's kind of comical to think like
Get
that.
mad at it.
Yeah, to think that people could get mad at it. Like if somebody were to like confront me about ghosting them, like in a, how could you just leave me on red?
It's like a high
that?
school thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, grow the fuck up.
I don't
Like
fucking like you.
exactly.
I don't have to fucking talk to you.
Yeah.
And so, you know, like it's so common to just talk to one of you and say, oh yeah, like what happened to that guy? Oh, I ghosted him. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
It's
know?
just like part of everyday life now.
And I feel like I don't want to tell the boomers to like get with it or get lost, but you know, now my mom kind of sees like, okay, I guess I shouldn't get mad about that. I mean, it's what the cool kids are doing.
Well, it's not even that. It's just like when you want to be, I don't know, like, I don't know, maybe I'm different. I would want to hear that my daughter, my son is so hot that he's got a line of motherfuckers and she's just entertaining ghosting them whenever the fuck they want. I would be like, good, you're not married, you're not getting tied down, you are so fucking hot, you got a line of motherfuckers and you just decided to just entertain one and then just stop entertaining one. Like, you don't, like, I would be proud. Honestly, I'd be proud. My grandma has kind of like the same sentiment in the sense where it's just like, good, don't get, you know, do you. My mom said the same thing. Do you. Like, don't tie yourself down with this bullshit. So to hear that, you know, my kid, I don't know, to hear that my kid
how would you respond if your kid was the one getting ghosted all the time?
Oh.
I mean, that would suck. That really would suck.
So
but...
I see where the acknowledgement of the rudeness is, you know, because I would be sad if I were the parent of an ugly kid, quote unquote, that got ghosted all the time. You know what I mean?
But I guess what comes with the not giving a shit part about getting ghosted is that self-love, that confidence. Mm-hmm. I know in my brain, you can't tell me otherwise that I'm not a 10, because in my brain, I am very much a 10. Do I give a fuck if someone goes to me? Fuck no, because it's like, you're lost, bitch. You're lost. So although it would hurt to see my child hurt, that would be a good learning opportunity to be like, let's learn about some self-love first. Growth. You know, let's learn about why, instead of worrying about why these folks don't love you, let's worry about why you should love you.
Yeah, you can like skew it in that they are the lesser and, you know, they're missing out on what you have to offer.
Yeah, they're not worth it. Like, they're not worth swiping on if they're gonna do that, because it's like, fine, because guess what, this isn't the world's smallest dating pool. It's not. There are so much more than the fuckers on your Tinder in your hometown.
7 billion people.
Like, there are so much more than that.
Yeah, people bear to say that those of us who swipe and, you know, do all the Tinder and ghost and all that stuff kind of like have, I guess, lesser morals than others, or like, you know, don't have like,
or not as good people.
Yeah,
I mean,
so I want to take away that stigma, you know, that I know I was brought up to be respectful, I was brought up to be, you know, polite or whatever, you know, and if somebody were to go out of their way to show me that first, you know, then I wouldn't feel guilty about ghosting. I mean,
but also let's also look at the under this lens as well. Mm-hmm. As a woman, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Maybe not as a woman, but as a woman, I feel like we experience it more. How many of us have attempted to be respectful and just, I'm so sorry, you know, I'm just not feeling it, you know, whatever.
They just keep
and they, well, fuck you, you're ugly, fucking bitch, you're a stuck-up whore, blase, blah, whatever the fuck. Like a lot of us have been on that. Well, why? What's wrong with me? You're the one. There's something wrong with you, you fucking stuck-up bitch. You're not even that hot. You know, like some men turn so aggressive and defensive because they cannot take rejection. So sadly, just like how we maneuver ourselves in the real world, where we gotta be nice and try not to piss off the big angry baby, kind of in the same way we do it in Tinder by ghosting. I'm not going to risk this discomfort. Yes, is it respectful to just say, hey, you know what? I don't want to talk to you anymore. I'd really appreciate if you, ease up with the messages or just please stop messaging me.
Yeah.
Do you really think any of the men on your Snapchat would go, oh, I understand. I'm completely sorry. Yeah, I didn't mean to bug you like that. Whatever. Fuck no. A lot of them are going to get bitchy. A lot of them are going to turn into babies.
They're going to see it as
so what do we do to maneuver ourselves in that world?
Pivot.
We ghost it. We pivot. We fully fucking
Swerve.
Swerve that shit. I mean,
it's an evasive maneuver. It really is. When you see something like when you see the cracks forming, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like it could seem so, like the beginning of the talking stage, fun, but be cautious because it's like, okay, yeah, it's really good conversation. We're having a good time. We're kikiing or whatever. And then all of a sudden, you start getting oh, so when do you want to hang out? And then you set a date or whatever. Like that one guy. And like, I was just not replying fast enough.
Yeah.
And he was just like, okay, I guess then he was like, I guess not. All right, then whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like the passive aggression just started. And then you could just tell that this is like one of those like man childs that you're just going to have to like pet the ego.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ignore you. Like, no, I wasn't about to do that. So I just ghosted.
No.
The path of least resistance is what I took.
Yeah.
And that's really what it boils down to is like, okay, I don't want to have to go through all of these steps to tell this person why they suck.
Yep.
Yes, you're not there to raise them.
Yeah.
We're not here to be their therapist. Go to therapy.
I'm not your mom. I'm not your fucking mom.
Like, no.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like, and I think, it's just, is it a social norm? Sure, but there's reasons for it as well. It's not just something to be a dick about. Sometimes it is a survival tactic. Sometimes it is and like I was telling, like we were talking to Brian, like he was on Grindr, right? And of course he got some head ass fucking message, right? And of course I was just like, oh, I would write back like it was like something shady, right? And Ryan made a perfect point. He's just like, well, gay people we're a little bit better than that. Like we really don't do all that. And it kind of dawned on me. It's like, well, that's true. We have the advantage. We can tell a guy to go suck his own dick and block him. We'll never see him again. Hopefully not. Because let's be real, y'all
live in a tiny town, so
really the ratio to hetero men and women is huge, fucking huge. Now, and then you go into the homosexuality community. That's a small community. That's a very small.
Who you burn.
Exactly. You're bound to run into that person again, or someone connected to that person. And then we live in Bend, which is an even smaller gay community.
He was like the 10 gay people.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been out here it's been over a year now, and I haven't hooked up with a single person from here.
Yep. So it's just like it is kind of true where it's like there are some folks, I guess it does boil down to like also privilege. There are some folks that do have the privilege to just ghost because they're a dick. Some people just do it because it's like, I want to avoid the path of least resistance. I want to not piss off the big baby. I don't want to, I don't want to be the bad guy and hurt someone's feelings. So I'm just gonna ghost you. So like there's reasons behind it instead of just being a dick. And for some people, it is just being a dick, but for other people in different communities and situations,
it's something else.
Exactly.
And that's the thing too, is that you're not oh God, I lost my train of thought.
I lost the call.
Honestly, sometimes that happens to me and I just hope I find it along the way.
Oh,
no. God.
Oh,
I know.
Hello from the other side.
Okay. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I think I did that on accident. I really do.
It's okay. I just heard the beep in the headphones. I was like, oh, the call disconnected again.
I was fiddling around with the volume button on the side, and then I flipped my phone over. And I guess like when I did that, I hit it with my thumb or something. I don't know. Anyways. No, but what I was also gonna say is that a large part of me just wants to address that I don't really say I'm pro ghosting, but I think it's semi-necessary in our lives.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm not an advocate for like, oh my god, ghost that motherfucker, like he's you know what I mean, but like
Ghost
if
her.
it's necessary, if it's something that if it's a plug that needs to be pulled, pull it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to meet somebody who is like super against it to the point where they would never ever
Ghost
ghost
anybody.
somebody. Like I would love to meet somebody who has that stance besides a
Yeah.
boomer.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I would love to hear somebody's take that from our generation. I wonder if Gen X, are we Gen X? No, we're Gen
I'm
Z.
a
We're
millennial.
we're Gen Y.
Oh, we're Gen Y. So it's
Millennial.
millennials, right?
That's what
Okay.
Gen Y is. Gen Y is
Okay.
millennials.
So I would love to meet somebody from Gen Z who, you know, I want to know if they're like super into ghosting too. Like what are their dating
Probably.
norms?
Yeah.
You know?
That's a good idea.
Probably.
Yeah. So maybe in another episode, if somebody hears this and is like, oh, I want to share, you know?
Yes.
I welcome it.
I'll ask my 20-year-old fucking coworkers, like, how do you all view ghosting?
Like, is there ghosting in the lesbian community? Do any of you lesbians know? Like
Same thing. No, but it's the same pot than the gay community. There's only so many people in that community. You don't want to burn the wrong bridge.
Yeah. The only reason I ask is because I heard lesbians are like move 1,000 miles a minute, you know. So it's like,
very fast, very
you
very
know,
fast.
like how does that work with ghosting?
That's a good one. I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't know. I've never
Is there
been to
answers? These are
Yeah.
questions I need answered. Okay.
Yes.
like.
Anyways.
All right. I'm gonna ask the community lesbian. I'm gonna ask the community lesbian. how to work with.
If you know, yeah, a lesbian who's like been in the game for a really long time. I mean, you know, to the point where they've just only ever dated women, and is it as ubiquitous?
Nice.
Is it as common? Is it as just, you know,
Yeah.
easily
I
done?
would assume no, but yeah, I would definitely I would probably ask around. I'm gonna do it. I work with a lot of lesbians.
Cool.
I've come to find out. I've come to find out the amount of compliments I get from like the same people, and the amount of. I was telling Ryan, there's this girl.
I was
like, wow. I was telling this girl that was training me, she's married. Married. I never married.
She was their third.
I mean, not even. Oh God, no, that'd be hot. But the way she would, I was telling Ryan, I was like, as someone who likes women, the vibe you give off, purposefully standing in another woman's bubble that you don't know. I get the feeling. It's like, do you want to kiss me? Are you trying to fuck me? Because every time she would talk to me, she would be very close, and I would just kind of like back away, like, just to adjust myself. But she would always find herself closer to me. Like she'd literally be talking.
Ew.
Like, and she's taller than me too, so she's essentially like kind of like looking down and like kind of close to my face essentially. And I'm just like, every time I talk to her and I look in her face, I'm like, do you want to make out? Like what are we doing? Like, do you know?
Fuck me, you like me? What are
are you picking up what I'm putting down? Like, are you?
What if she's just a close talker?
I don't know, maybe
a mouth breather?
maybe. But
So all lesbians are close talkers.
I mean,
honestly,
like
they are.
you.
I agree.
Yeah, I get
a lot of them are.
I get because it's comfort.
Safe.
I think it's comfort. It's just because it's like kind of, I kind of do that. I kind of do that with like other like lesbians, where when I get really comfortable talking to them, like at work, I'll literally like be this close to them talking, and we'll just converse and shit. So I mean, that
Interesting.
I think it's more of a comfort thing. And not that I don't do that with hetero women, but I have a more like respect of their space with hetero women. Like
they might not be comfortable.
with some folk, I've noticed with some lesbians I have done where as I'm approaching them and talking to them, I'm getting closer so they know I'm talking to them. Whereas hetero women, when I'm approaching them, I kind of give a warning like, hey, I just want to, instead of just popping up on them, starting talking to them, I kind of like just give them that,
like walk towards and then talk, like
yeah.
that's
so
what I see a lot of hetero women. That's what I do. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, hey. do-do-do-do-do-do.
Exactly. And it's more of just sort of like a respect for.
I'm not a threat.
Yeah, I'm not a threat. I'm not just approaching you weirdly. I'm giving you a warning essentially that I'm coming in your space. And I feel
Yeah.
like with women that we're comfortable with, well, I'm saying essentially lesbians,
Yeah.
we just kind of invade the bubble, like, so how's your day
Yes.
going?
I
Like,
noticed
you know?
that. So I worked with a few lesbians, and they would always do that. They would like come really close to me just to say like the most basic
Yep.
shit.
Yeah.
Like, hey, so
they're-
how's your day going?
Oh.
Yep, they're comfortable with you. I do that.
Why do I need to like? Why do you need to be like literally
In
up
me.
my nostril?
Why do
Yeah.
you need to be in me? Why do you need to be
Tell
in me?
me just to tell me something basic
Yeah.
about
Get your
the
fingers
weather.
out of me. Get your fingers out of me.
Get out of my holes.
Get your cracker hands off me, sucker.
Oh my god. But yeah, I'm curious. So just if you're listening,
If you're a
dear
lesbian.
iridescent audience,
If you're a lesbian.
your iridescent lesbian audience, or just non-lesbians in general.
If you know a
Anybody,
lesbian.
non-binaries. You know what I'm
Seen a
saying? Like
lesbian.
If you see a lesbian in the
Whoever.
wild.
whomever you are. I just want to know what if you're not pro, if you're against ghosting, if you think ghosting is just
Wrong.
uncool, wrong,
Let us
me know. Yeah, let us know. Like, give a bitch a heads up because I really truly want to know everybody's stance on ghosting. Tell me if you've had a really awful ghosting. If something has just like broken your heart. If you were
I've
like
seen
with
a
somebody,
You've
seen a ghosting?
Yes.
No.
Yeah. No, it was
Oh.
heartbreaking. I got ghosted by
A ghost.
really good dick one time. That broke my
Ooh,
heart.
see, that's emotional.
See,
You know
That's
what?
personal.
You know what it was?
if the current fucking dick was like gonna ghost me, I would probably cry.
Yeah, like if your current dick at the moment just ghosted you for no fucking reason,
I would cry.
yeah, exactly. It was the stripper you worked with, the straight dude,
Which one?
the elephant dick.
Oh, he ghosted you? This man. Oh my god.
I was so
And he was like
sad.
tall and skinny,
Oh
so
my god. Oh, I was so sad.
and he had a huge.
huge dick.
Huge.
It was like down to his knee.
Let's all just say it. Do you want to light a candle?
It was 8 inches wide.
We have candles. There's one right there.
Talking to the moon.
She's just holding it.
Hmm.
Burn some sage for the dick.
I just want to say though, I really am happy that we have Ryan here today because
Me too.
I've been genuinely curious about like ghosting in the gay community, and I've like always
Still a
wanted to
thing.
ask. Yeah. I just wanted to know, and I really appreciate your wisdom, your sage advice.
Of course.
Yes.
I try.
And we hope to see you again for future episodes.
Yes.
Yeah, if you want to plug yourself, you can. Like not
Yes,
literally,
this
but
is-
I mean like.
I do it every night.
If you really want to put
Just
you
kidding.
want to plug yourself, your
Um,
bombs away. Where can they find you?
I am on Instagram at Ryan_Saints, and I just downloaded TikTok.
Hey,
At
just got him on TikTok.
Ryan_Saints. Yeah.
I didn't want to overwhelm you with all the shit I fucking find on TikTok, but be aware it's coming.
Be ready.
no,
okay.
I told him
Winter
you're about
is
to
coming.
get flooded. I told him like you're about to get
I
flooded.
have to turn my
Winter
notifications off.
is coming.
Ah!
Yes.
Okay, I'm ready. She's ready.
Okay. She's ready.
But yeah.
Don't forget, you can follow his art page at Faces with Pencil.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. I'm like, I got you, baby. We'll market
Thank you,
PR
thank
you
you.
real quick.
Yes, thank you so much.
And don't forget to buy us a coffee. You can
Yes.
buy Ryan a coffee this
You
time.
can.
And we will be back with semi-regular episodes from now on. Not sure where the future
Yeah.
holds us in terms of topics, but we always think of something.
Yes.
And we are so happy to be back. Iridescent season
Yes.
3.
Be out
Oh my
here.
God.
Be out
Guys,
here.
Until next time, we'll see you next time. Good damn. Bye.
Bye.